everyone, it's Nevia here. I just want to let you know that this episode may involve suicide or other such tendencies. Please remember that if you are struggling, please reach out to anybody that can help you out. I just wanted to take this moment and let you know, so please consider that when you are watching this video, because viewer discretion is advised. The game's like, it should not have taken you 32 minutes to get through the first drop. It has been several days since the incident at the inn. Hisoka is out on a case. A young girl comes to the shop and finds a worried Yuri. Yuri is given a missing person case, something Hisoka forbade. A few days have passed since Yuri's introduction to shadow reading at the abandoned inn. Since then, Hisoka has gone off somewhere and hasn't returned. Yuri worries for Hisoka, but isn't sure how or where to start searching. As she sits waiting at the antiques shop, a girl named Fuyuhi Himino shows up, claiming to have enlisted Hisoka to help her find a missing person. Alright, Zan, enjoy your supermarket sim.
黒沢ひそかさんはいらっしゃいますか？すみません。今留守にしています。依頼をした日比野です。人探しだから受けるかどうかということでしたけど、いつになるのかと思って。人探し？山に行ったかもしれないんです。氷上山。山の近くで遥を見た人がいて、自殺の名所ですよね。遥がそんなところに行くはずないんです。私に何も言わずに。すみません。黒沢が戻り次第。いえ、遅くなるなら結構です。自分で確かめます。
A missing person case? Hisoka left a few days ago and hasn't been back. Maybe this is what she's been working on. Hisoka's room is upstairs. Maybe she left some clues as to her whereabouts. A book about Mount Hikami was lying on the bookshelf. It seems to be about the rumors surrounding Mount Hikami as a site of spiritual activity. How does a place become famed for suicide? As more people die, the place will gain a reputation, and people are drawn to these spots out of a desire not to be alone in the end. Interestingly, these suicide spots are rarely known as hotspots for spiritual activity. That's what makes Mount Hikami distinct from the others. It has both a tradition of suicide and has long been associated with ghost sightings. Then there are the so-called Maidens of Black Water. It is said that if you are found by one of these maidens, they will lead you to your death. Those caught in the maiden's gaze never again leave the mountain, or so the rumors go. There are also tales of specters on Mount Hikami who relive their own deaths. Those who do not die in accordance with local practices become cursed, forced to relive their final moments for eternity. Many of the people who have been kept from committing suicide on Mount Hikami claim to have seen a maiden or one of these looping specters and felt a strong compulsion to kill themselves. Perhaps it is because of these stories of maidens and ghosts that the mountain continues to be a popular spot for those looking to take their own lives. The Deathly Mountain. Mount Hikami has long been feared to be haunted. In the past, it is said that sleeping with one's feet facing the mountain was taboo. Watching the sunset behind the mountain, too, was believed to invite forth beings from the netherworld. Today, the mountain is said to call those fascinated by death. Countless rumors abound of people spirited away to that accursed peak. They are said to venture to the mountain alone, leaving behind no trace of themselves. Some say the bodies of those who vanished can be found at the bottom of the Lake of Departed on the mountain's summit. Since becoming a tourist destination, the prevalence of such frightening tales did seem to diminish for a while. Even so, despite its fleeting status as a tourist hotspot, Mount Hikami has yet to shake its reputation as a cursed mountain, a place of death. Today, it has become a popular place at which to commit suicide. I love these houses. I think they're gorgeous. A pretty kimono hangs on a rack. You can look down on the shop from here. A small potted lily sits on top of a low dresser. Is that a lily? Doesn't look like any lilies I'm familiar with, but... This is Hisoka's room. She really likes the traditional Japanese style. A folder reading Lost Items sits on the desk. Looks like it's bound by string. These seem to be notes on Hisoka's shadow reading cases. Client, blank. Missing item, diary. Token, photo of the deceased. Locate mother. Details, locate mother's diary. Client seeks info on their late mother, relates to a deceased individual, apply caution. Results, the caretaker of the deceased has burned the diary at her request. Client, blank. Missing item, storeroom key. Token, photo of the deceased. Details, locate storeroom key. Item may already be lost. Token and item belong to deceased, apply caution. Results, item located, had been hidden by client. Client's parent, returned to the client. Client, blank. Missing item, diamond ring. Token, rings box. Details, client seeks lost engagement ring. Requested fiancé not be notified. Date of wedding, soon approaching. Result, found on client's desk, was in an obvious place, but somehow eluded the client. Client, Renhojo. Missing item, album of postmortem photographs. Token, postmortem photograph. Details, reference material for a book about traditional practice in Mount Hikami area. Bad location, but minimal danger anticipated. Client is an acquaintance. Result, found an old building of abandoned inn. Shadow attempted to drag Yuri toward the netherworld. Should have gone alone. Must warn Yuri to stay away from the mountain. There's a book next to the files titled The Art of Shadow Reading. Shadow reading is the ability to read traces of the past, not unlike the ability commonly known as psychometry. By following these traces, it is possible to find things that have gone missing, of which there are no longer, or which are no longer visible. Things that are demonstrably there, but for reasons unknown, are all but invisible. Things the owner wished to be forgotten, things whose owners have passed away, things that no longer wish to be seen, things drawn partway into the netherworld, invisible within our own. Such items can be called back to the world of the living. Unlike these objects, however, people who have been spirited away must not be chased after lightly. In many such cases, they have been taken by creatures of the netherworld who linger nearby. Utmost caution must always be applied. It's an old Japanese-style full-length mirror. I've never liked looking into mirrors. No, you seem to be somewhat of a sensitive child, spiritually. There's nothing of interest in here. So mirrors probably make you very uncomfortable. A tobacco tray, an accessory case, sit on top of a low chest of drawers. The tobacco tray is also being used as an accessory case. The envelope has been left on the desk. The sender's name reads Fuyuhi Himino. This must be Fuyuhi's missing person request. Maybe it could provide some clues as to where Hisoka and Fuyuhi went. Dear Miss Kurosawa, please find Haruka. She went missing over a week ago. You do still take on missing person cases, don't you? I've contacted the police, but they're no help. They say she was probably spirited away. Haruka wouldn't have gone anywhere without telling me. I'm certain something bad has happened. I can handle my own grief, but I can't stand the thought of her suffering somewhere. What if she's waiting for me to find her? I'm worried sick. Haruka is still alive, I know it, but something has to be done and quick. Remember when you found that precious picture of me and Haruka? I'm so glad to have it. Now I need your help once again. There was a photograph with the letter. It shows Fuyuhi looking shy and another girl. They look close.
さん、この人を探して氷山に。
And I hope that the house continues to maintain that cozy feeling, Kaichi, because in Fatal Frame 3 it doesn't.
自殺の名所だという。氷見野さんはきっとこの山にいる。
Mount Hikami. Fuyuhi is somewhere on this mountain. I should be able to use this picture of her to find her trace. There's a wood post fence along the road by the pond. Okay, so she went straight. I never liked the section of the games where you're without a camera, because Yuri currently lacks a camera obscura. The road has collapsed and the stone stairs are cut off. Must have been the landslide. The old road seems to carry up on the edge of the cliff. I knew I missed the turn. I'm so glad the trace things exist for me, though. Water flowing from the rocks is pooled here, forming a small pond. This mountain is certainly gorgeous. There's something on the ground. I saw it too late to stop. Sometimes a ghost hand will appear when you try to reach for an object. Release it at the right moment to dodge it. If you do get grabbed, shake the sticks. A tourist brochure? I wonder if Fuyuhi dropped it. It has a map of the mountain. This should be very useful. So this is the way from the pool of purification to the unfathomable forest. Got it. Right? I appreciate that the panic notion of shake the sticks, shake the sticks, shake the sticks works. The waterfall is beautiful as it flows down. A lot of people probably came to see this back when the mountain was a tourist destination. An old stone monument has been set in the rocky hollow. It's covered in moss, so I can't tell if there's any writing on it. It must be a memorial for those who lost their lives in the landslide. Something under the waterfall. Purifying embers. Coals that light the forbidden flame. They dry you and remove the taint of the black water. The wetness gauge to the lower right of the screen will light up when you come in contact with water. If you get drenched, you'll become an easy target for malevolent spirits. Use purifying embers to dry yourself off. The road is buried under earth and rock. Grass and trees jut out from amongst it. It must have collapsed a long time ago. I didn't actually see her, but the was a woman falling from the cliff. Or the shadow of a woman falling from the cliff. There's something in the water. Hisoka's camera obscura? What's it doing here? And Type 14 film. Old film. It's not effective at exorcising ghosts and takes a long time to load. And the stun lens. Switch upgrade. You can now use the camera obscura. Type 14 film is limited. Type 7 is unlimited. Uh-oh. She moved. Oh, I missed it. Shit, where did she go? This game really likes the, Oh, he's coming in for an attack. This game seems to really like the whole multiple ghosts straight at first. Uh-oh. The camera obscura must have been carried here by the current. That means Hisoka is on the mountain too. But I should focus on finding Fuyuhi first. She can't have gone far. The pool has been cordoned off by an old warding rope. There are stairs in the water that lead to the waterfall. Was this a place of purification? Boy, our little pen flashlight is not really lighting up a lot, huh? I'm sad I wasted a 14 film on that. I assume she's going this way? Okay. Between the rocks I can see the stone lanterns by the pool. It looks like it's deserted. Okay, she's taking the right path. Thank you, HPG. How you doing today? Okay. There's a torn note lying on the ground. It looks like it's Fuyuhi Himeno's. I looked into Mount Hikami. It's always been a spiritual place. Not spiritual as in holy, but spiritual as in filled with the spirits of the dead. Maybe that's why it's a suicide spot? Haruka wouldn't go to die alone, though. Not without telling me. The book said people get spirited away to the mountain. They get called towards it and disappear alone. I read how it calls to people who are perceptive, anxious, meek, and who lack family. My heart skipped a beat when I read that. It was describing Haruka perfectly. She's so kind and accepting. She's always opens up to me. She's alert even when she seems to be spacing out. She knows what I'm thinking. Maybe she was spirited away. But where do people go when they're spirited away? The more I think about it, the scarier it gets, and the more my heart starts pounding. I hope you continue to feel better as well. The stone lanterns along the road to the shrine have all been lit. By who? This mountain and shrine is abandoned. Who lit all of the stone lanterns? Those are candles. Oh, too late. There was someone by the shrine on the other side of the river. Was it Fuyuhi? There's an old signpost here, but it's so caked in moss that I can't read what it says. Oh. He's aggressive. He's aggressive! If I follow these lights, I shouldn't get lost. Sure. Sure, I totally believe that to be the case, Yuri. That if we follow the lights, we won't get lost on this mountain. Not really, but a little bit. HPG. For the most part, it behaves the same as usual. You just have more control. The original release of Maiden of the Blackwater was on the Wii U. So they wanted to implement the big tablet thing controller for the Wii U. So the camera worked a little bit differently for that, to give you some more control over that. But yeah, basically it's the same. Fuyuhi's trace ends here. There's a note lying among the dead leaves. Looks like Fuyuhi Himeno's. I don't know what to do now that Haruka's gone missing. I can't do anything on my own. It's like I can't breathe. We've been close since we were children. Now that she's gone, I realize how important she is to me, how irreplaceable. I can't stop thinking I could have done something when she left that day. Maybe if I'd said something, I could have stopped her from going. The waiting is unbearable. I should have been the one to disappear. It should be me. If Haruka comes back, there's so much I want to tell her. I should tell her how I really feel, before we end things together. Maybe she's already known for a long time, but I'll tell her anyway. I have to tell her. Fuyuhi's been here. I can use this note to pick up her trace again. Oh! Oh! Hello, sir. Could you just back up, please? Because there are two of you. He's coming for an attack. But he didn't actually do it. Please. The big thing is this game really likes multiple ghosts. To be fair, you do more damage the more... He's attacking. He's attacking. Uh-oh. Could you two, like, work with me and... No? Okay. Because he's dead. Because he got hit with a fatal frame. Ha! Can't catch these hands! Crumpled note. There's a crumpled paper on the ground. Something seems to be written on it. The tales I read about Mount Hikami were true. I can't handle any more death. I've seen that girl hang herself over and over. I've had enough. When I try to run, I wind up back here. I found myself mimicking her. My body moved on its own, just like that girl. I felt I was doing the right thing. As I hung there, my final thought was that death takes a long time to come. I watched the sunset. When I awoke, I was back here. I should already be dead. Will I be forced to see that sunset again? To go through it all again? I'm fading bit by bit. I must go. Ooh, Type 61 film. I'll take more Type 14. That's so lewd, though, Thorgrim. That way, then. Okay. No, I'm not in danger yet. The Type 61 film is for when I am in danger. She's taking left. Oh, it was a ghost. Countless dolls are lined up around the shrine. Maybe this shrine used dolls in its ceremonies. They look like they've been out here for quite some time. They exposed to the elements. They look in pretty damn good condition for being exposed to the elements for an extended period of time. What should greed be, do you think, Lodestar? If we were to have a greed command, what would it be? Door's shut. Doesn't look like Fuihi went into the shrine. Oh. Haruka and I have been close since kindergarten. We sang a song together at graduation. It was called The Song of Memories. Haruka and I looked at each other when we sang together. I'll never forget that. I think about those times a lot lately. They were the best. If I even hum that tune, I start to tear up. Oh, no. Chet, I feel threatened. There are children. There are child ghosts, and that is not okay. More Type 61 film. Nope, we are going this way. Okay. Looks like a sacred water. There were 3 ghost children, Kaichi. True terror. True terror comes for us all. Oh, I do love Plants vs. Zombies. Oh! A parent suicide note. I like it here. I can die alone here. There's no one to stop me. I can take things slowly. A peaceful, dignified death. Life is nothing but misery and suffering. I'm sick of it. I will never forgive Fatal Frame for children ghosts since Fatal Frame 3. You all have never seen the end of Fatal Frame 3, but there is a boss fight with 4 children ghosts as once right before the final boss fight. Ah! So the circles are the weak spots of the ghost, and then the ones that float around them are pieces of the ghost that you break off with the exorcism. If there is, we haven't seen it yet. HPG. Right, now we just have to get her out of here. Damn it, wrong button. So we wanna take this path. Ah! Could y'all just back up for a second? Oh shit, she moved. She moved. She moved. Where did she go? Oh good, he's... Okay, alright, alright. At least they recognize me with the camera as the actual threat here. Could we... Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this pincer. She didn't die? She didn't die? How many fatal frames is she worth? She took 3 or 4 fatal frames, chat. Button. Okay, so just want to stick along here. This should be right. Yeah. What? Oh, no, not 3 children. I'm begging you, please, no. Where's the third one? Where's the third one? Where's the boy? Apparently the boy had, like, no HP. Because he was just gone. Okay, she is gonna keep following us. I should have assumed the boy was weak. This is a Fatal Frame game. Boys are not spiritually strong. There's something on the riverbank. It is a little rude, isn't it, Lodestar? That boys are just not spiritually strong in Fatal Frame games.
日比野さん
Well, this was Hisoka's favorite. Must have been carried here by the river, just like the camera obscura. And we got the evade upgrade! Fuyihi's not here. We need to find her. Didn't I just get a new lens? Oh no, it was an evade power-up. Never mind, that's not a power-up. Or, yeah. It's an upgrade, not a lens. Don't kiss the dead girl. So you're supposed to be listening to her singing here. I kind of can't hear it behind the music and the rain. Damn it. It even blinked to tell me that it was coming. Pristine cut. Specified additions to a couple chapters used for further fleshing out. Possibly new chapter or two. Recent unannounced update is a few additions to the final encounter, a couple line read tweaks mostly. Several new routes in Pristine Cut. They estimate about 25% more to slay the princess when it's complete. Yeah, the RimWorld update coming soon. Okay. This scene is, it's weird. I thought we got Fuyuhi back to the house for a little bit, but no, apparently not. Woo! Sorry, chat. Oh god. Please pick that back up. Well, we got 2 fatal frames on her. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for me. I'm not great at getting fatal frames. Although we did really, really well in Fatal Frame 4. Oh no. Three shots. Alright. Uh-oh. No, stop that. Oh, she's back to regular Fuyuhi. If you touch a weakened ghost, it triggers a fatal glance, and you will see its memories. Oh, this is what HPG was talking about.
君の誰かさん君のさん誰か君のさん誰か
Tainted. Ghost attacks will leave you tainted by blackwater. If this happens, your health will continuously decrease. Use Purifying Embers or defeat all present ghosts to remove it. Alright, we got 3 fatal frames on her. I'm so proud of us. The Shrine Maiden. She's the one that brought Fuyu here. She's the one who made her... It was super close for comfort, wasn't it, Kaichi? It's too dangerous. I can't stay here. I have to go back for now. Okay, let me take off our Type 61 film, though, because please don't kill my Type 60... Which way am I going? Maybe. Maybe we shouldn't stay and watch this, Yuri. Although, what did happen to these Shrine Maidens? There's some questions. While searching for her friend, Fuyuhi Himeno ended up taking her own life. Having witnessed Fuyuhi's final moments, Yuri knows she wasn't alone when she died. What of that other woman who killed herself in the same way? Not to mention the mysterious Shrine Maiden, sodden from the rain. Yuri managed to locate Hisoka's camera obscura along with the charms she always liked to wear. For now, she must return to the antiques shop alone.